This video is brought to you by HockeyMonkey.com, your one-stop shop for the best prices on all the latest and greatest hockey gear. Be sure to use coupon code HR4U7 at checkout to receive 7% off any order. Hey guys, Josh from HockeyReviewsForYou.com bringing you my review of the Warrior Dynasty AX1 Shin Guards. These are the top-end shin guards on offer from Warrior, and they retail for $100 US. They feature quite a few unique features that are exclusive to Warrior, such as smart cap technology, as well as an odor-free polygene liner. So with that being said, let's get right into the review. First off, I want to talk about the fit of the Warrior Dynasty AX1 Shin Guards. Upon putting them on, the first thing that I noticed is that these run a little bit large. I wore a 15-inch shin guard for review, which is what I normally wear in other brands, and found that these feel more like a 16-inch guard. So if you are ordering these online and don't have the opportunity to try them on in store, I would personally recommend ordering 1 inch smaller in size for the proper fit. In terms of how these shin guards fit, it's definitely more of a high volume, bulkier type of feel. There's plenty of width through the shin and knee area. I would say that the knee especially does have a lot of kind of flaring out towards the sides. So for the most part, like I said, if you want that high volume, wider feel, you're going to get that from the AX1 shin guards from Warrior. In terms of the liner itself, it is of course fully removable. It's a Wartech liner, so it has that same type of material and also has a polygene coating, which is supposed to help to cut down on smell, cut down on bacteria, just odors of any kind, and keep the shin guard from being a lot less smelly 1 or 2 or 3 months down the road, which is always appreciated for any piece of hockey equipment, because as you know, it definitely can smell after a very short period of time. But for the most part, the liner itself is not quite as soft and pillowy as you might expect from other high-end shin guards. Instead, it does have a slightly firmer feel against your shin, which isn't necessarily uncomfortable and for the most part feels nice and cool. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the polygene liner or anything like that, but I really like how it felt against your shin, and it did help to kind of cut down on any kind of extra bulk that would normally be there. In terms of the strapping system itself, you're going to find 2 straps in total, only one of which is really designed to secure your shin, secure the shin guard on your leg, I should say. You have a sling wrap, or at least that's what they call it. It's essentially an anchor strap that runs from the lateral side of the shin guard. It's a neoprene kind of Y-strap design. You can see it in black right there. It wraps all the way across the back of your calf and then secures via Velcro right here on the front just below the knee. And it does a pretty good job of securing the shin guard in place, but because it does have such a wide flared out type of feel on your leg, tape is definitely recommended if you want a nice secure feel once all your equipment is on. So again, one strap really doesn't cut it in terms of securing it properly, at least in my opinion. And then of course you do have one more strap at the middle of the calf. You can see that it's right there. If it secures again via Velcro, and it's there more so just to allow that calf wrap piece to secure to the back of your leg as closely as possible and cut down on any kind of extra bulk if that strap weren't, of course, there. But for the most part, like I said, it's not very effective in terms of securing the shin guard on your leg. So for the most part, if you want something that's going to be more of a high volume, slightly bulkier feel, which a lot of guys do like, you're going to love the feel of the Dynasty AX1 shin guards from Warrior. In terms of weight, the Dynasty AX1 shin guards from Warrior in the 15-inch size weigh in at 1 pound 10 ounces, which is about average weight for a pair of high-end shin guards. Because this is more of a bulkier style guard, it definitely does have a little bit more weight to it. By no means does this guard feel like it's weighing you down or does it feel heavy or anything like that. But for the most part, just keep in mind that it isn't the lightest shin guard out there. But again, if you're looking for maximum protection and maximum coverage, this shin guard is definitely going to provide that for you. When it comes to protection, you're going to get plenty of it from the Dynasty AX1 shin guards. Really the standout feature here is the implementation of smart cap technology, which has everything to do with how this shin guard is constructed. You can see that there's some exposed foam right here. It's gray in color. It's a very stiff, hard foam. Reminds me a little bit of the EPP foam you might find in a hockey helmet, and it acts as the backing material for the shell itself. Now the shell itself is of course made from a hard plastic. Nothing too fancy in terms of design. You can see that there are 6 ventilation ports going across the front, and for the most part it's just as hard and rigid as you're going to get from any other hockey shin guard. The same goes for the kneecap, which is again fairly wide. It flares out a lot towards the side, so you get decent coverage all the way through, and should you take an impact or a shot directly to the front of the shin guard, it's going to disperse that impact very, very well. Now because of this smart cap design, there is a lot of extra space between the front of the shin guard shell itself and the interior liner where your leg actually is. So because of that, it does add a little bit of extra bulk in terms of how the shin guard feels on your leg. Not so much in width, but more so in terms of depth. It feels like there's a lot of extra material in front of your leg, which can feel a little bit awkward at first, but I didn't find myself tripping over my legs or anything like that, if that is a worry for you. And again, it comes down to personal preference in terms of how much bulk you like to have. But with that being said, because there is so much extra space between the front of the shin guard and your leg itself, there is a ton of extra protection here, and you're really not going to be scared at all blocking any kind of shots, simply because you're not going to feel a thing should it hit the front of your legs. Now as far as other protective elements, there is a shot guard right here above the knee. It's fully adjustable and is fairly large. It's a thin foam with a plastic shell over top, and it adjusts via Velcro there, so you can make it higher, you can make it lower, and like I said, it is fairly large, so you're going to get plenty of coverage there. The interior liner isn't as secure as I perhaps would like, but again, that's more of a personal preference thing. So if you don't like being too kind of stuck in the shin guard, you want something that's going to be a little bit more free moving, free feeling I should say, you're going to like the Dynasty AX1. And then of course, as far as calf wraps go, you have a very large calf wrap on the lateral side of the shin guard. It's going to cover pretty much 75% of the back of your calf, and it's made from that same compressed HD foam as the base for the smart cap technology. It's a very, very hard foam, and should you take a slash or a puck to the back of the calf, this is definitely going to provide some really, really good protection for you. And because it is a foam material, it does have some decent flexibility, but it does take some break-in time for it to kind of form to the exact shape of your leg. So just keep that in mind if it does kind of worry you how much it sticks out from brand new. But that's pretty much it as far as protection goes. This is a very, very protective shin guard, but at the same time does have some extra bulk that you might not necessarily get from other shin guards. But again, bulk at the expense of protection. If you want that protective feel, this shin guard is definitely going to provide that for you. Alright guys, that's it for my review of the Warrior Dynasty AX1 shin guards. In all honesty, this was not my personal favorite shin guard to wear. But with that being said, if you're one of those people that does provide a slightly wider, more flared out, very protective style of shin guard, you're definitely going to like the feel of the Dynasty AX1s. And for the price that they go for, they are pretty affordable for a high-end shin guard. Of course, if you are interested in getting some of these for yourself, there will be a buy it now link in the description of this video, along with an exclusive HR4U7 coupon code where you can actually get these under the $100 retail price if you are at all interested. Again, that link is down below in the description. If you have any questions regarding the AX1 or any suggestions for other products you'd like to see me review, be sure to leave a comment down below. It would be greatly appreciated, and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to support it with a like, and of course, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more video reviews on all the latest and greatest hockey gear. Other than that though guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.